Hello, welcome back to the Felon's Health Watch. This one's for Tuesday, a very karmic Tuesday in that, well, I don't know. Like I said in the other video, I think karma is every moment, every day, but that if you do the numerology, it's 9/9/2025. You add all that up, it's 27, reduce it down, 9. 9 is a very karmic number. What is going on with his health? Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. What's there? Okay. He's on edge. He might be feeling a little paranoid. But he's hanging in there. But he's fatigued, you know. He might just be like a little more courageous today. He's needing to hang in there with his long-term goals, but it's not going to work for him. It's not going to work. His big challenge, 7 of Pentacles. So this is the forces in motion all day. So, you know, like with the 9 of Wands, like I said, on edge, needs to have faith in his long-term goals, but he's not a person who deserves any of that. With the challenge against what's happening all day to him, being the 7 of Pentacles reversed in the health area, it's all about his jaw, his neck problems, his obsessive compulsive disorders, his fear of failure, his problem seeing any long-term vision, you know, for himself. So this is what's going on internally. And I don't know that he's conscious of it, but it's what's happening to his health. Things won't be growing to renew, to come through, to give what he wants. There's no return on investment. First thing in the morning, we've got the 2 of Cups reversed and the Queen of Swords reversed. Nurse Ratchet is not having it anymore. She is fed up with him. The 2 of Cups reversed for health is a dude that is afraid of dying and afraid of dying alone. But this card's a bad doctor or a nurse or a caregiver, and this card is a bad doctor, nurse, or caregiver. So there's a double whammy of him waking up and having trouble with the people that are supposed to be taking care of him with his health. I mean, my goodness. The Queen of Swords reversed is somebody who's cold and bitter, like cold-hearted, bitter, and might even be talking shit about him behind his back. And this might be these could be 2 or 3 people here. Or 2 people being cold and ruthless and like I said, Nurse Ratchet. Okay. Midday, yeah, I don't know. With health, it's just, you know, can he communicate effectively? Does he ever? All he does is lie. It's my card for neurological problems, but it's not too bad today because it didn't come through reversed. The 10 of Wands reversed. Well, now that's a problem when it comes to liver and gout and mostly high blood pressure. High blood pressure to the head. When it comes to the evening, well, we've got the faceplant card at least. So there's so in the evening time he could be going through nerve problems. There could be an upper body problem. This is a card for pulmonary, breathing problems. It's also a card for undiagnosed neurological disorders. It could even be a seizure. With, oh my goodness, with the Seven of Wands reversed, this is one of my cards for strokes. Okay. Later on in the evening, he's not sleeping. This is wide awake, lots of energy. So that's weird. This is a card of having a lot of energy. So did he have a little bit of a mini stroke and then they resuscitated him, but they don't care about him, right? Because there's medical care here, but they don't care. Oh, and then we have, maybe I'm just supposed to read it differently. It could be that the sun is revealing that he's stuck, because with the 10 of the 10, well, it's the 10 major arcana 10, but it's interesting. We've got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, and with the chair, I'm sorry, not the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. This is stuck in a place where there are external forces out of his control, and they're bad. These are bad external forces, and he has no control over it. It rules the hips and the liver. It's a card of, turning points and karma and destiny and fate. If it were upright, I would say he has some free will, but it's reversed. So health problems with this card are toxic liver, high blood pressure, other things that I'm not even going to talk about because it doesn't apply to him, I don't think. I'm feeling like he's upside down. He's down and upside down, and there's stroke issues. We'll see. At the foundation of the reading, whoa. The Ace of Swords is a surgery card, especially when it comes through reversed. It's a card of having trouble focusing. It's a card of failure, confusion, memory loss, fighting, really angry words, and surgery. And it's, it fell under these two caregivers, nurses, doctors, whatever they are. And here's the teamwork that should be happening. And they're doing it because they have to, but they don't like it. They don't want to, but there's something. Whoa. Wow. I'm hoping that I'm not, with my focus in on what I see in the future in my, from my dream and the other reading that I did about how he goes down and what's it all going to be like. I hope I'm not projecting that into something that's happening too soon, but I just, I always just ask for the truth. But the forces in motion for the whole day does have him hanging in there. But will they talk about it if there's a small little stroke that they're able to handle and take care of? Because we've got, we have the brain with this card, communication, right? And then something down, maybe it's just there's a problem early in the morning. It's better at, midday, and then later in the evening it flares up again. And in the middle of the night, like wide awake, but then something's happening that he doesn't have any control over, and there's a team there's a surgical team. Okay, well, I just have to say what I'm seeing with the cards are. Whether or not I'm accurate, we'll see. Or maybe we won't, because maybe they'll hide it. You know. Okay, take care, you guys. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Bye.